Good morning, my brothers and sisters. If you left a song, what would it say? So this psalm that we're doing, the psalm had me at the title, not not joy comes in the morning. We're going to get to that, but the other part of the Bible of the title. It says this is a psalm of David. Now there's lots of those, and the majority of the psalm library comes from him. But this is the part that got me today. Before the psalm even starts, it says, a song at the dedication of the temple. Now here's the thing. David built the temple. David did not build the temple. It happened after he died. And Solomon, his son, gets to dedicate the temple. So David wanted to build God a temple. He says that he had it in his heart to do so. And a great question is, hey, what's in your heart towards God? So this is from 1 Chronicles chapter 28, verses 2 and 3. Then King David rose to his feet and said, "Hear me, my brothers and my people. I had it in my heart to build a house for the rest of the ark of the covenant of the Lord and for the footstool of our God. And I had made preparation for building. But God said to me, you may not build a house for my name, for you are a man of war and have shed blood." So in building the temple for me, God says, this is not your gift. This is not your call. In fact, it's something you cannot do. It's circumscribed out of the realm of the possibilities for David. You may not build a house for my name. You are a man of war and have shed blood. So I wonder if the Lord is thinking about the blood of who? Uriah. So David is thinking about wanting to contribute to that day. And David is anticipating this great day in the history of Israel and, frankly, in the history of the world, and he'd like to participate. So one thing he does is he gathers national and personal treasure to save for Solomon. But then uniquely, in the annals of history, he leaves another treasure. He says, I'm going to leave you a song. So he wants to dedicate a song of thanksgiving for that day. He wants to write and dedicate a song for after he is gone. So it's a great concept. What song would you write to summarize and restate your relationship with God to be sung after you are gone? If you left a song, what would it say? So what does Dave leave for prosperity? Not tears, but joy and dancing. So from a songwriting standpoint, it changes everything when this convention, this point of view is going to be utilized, this grand summary. And out comes, that's right, Psalm 30. A psalm of David, a song at the dedication of the temple, long after I'm dead. Verse 1, I will extol you, O Lord, for you have drawn me up and have not let my foes rejoice over me. Let me just pause for a second. It means that the Lord bends over to fetch David, to gather him up. You hung down to scoop him up, to hear and bend down to lift up David. So the things that David sings about of the Lord's contact are a two-step process. One, that the Lord hears and bends down, and two is that he draws up and gets David out of trouble. All right, verse 2. O Lord my God, I cried to you for help, and you have healed me. O Lord, you have brought up my soul from Sheol. You have restored me to life from among those who go down to the pit. And then here, verse 4 is going to be his charge. Sing praises to the Lord, O you saints, and give thanks to his holy name. For his anger is but for a moment, and his favor is for a lifetime. Weeping may tarry for the night, but joy comes in the morning. So let me pause again. So David lives this life that was not without weeping, just like yours. Your life too is not without weeping. In many ways, what do you say? What do you sing about in response to a life that has some tears? So it's because my life had tears. Well, then what? You throw God under the bus? Or do you state the big picture and say, weeping may tarry for the night, but joy comes in the morning? So David is a spiritual optimist. He's seen spiritual mornings full of mercy after the nights of weeping. So then let me skip down to verse 11. You have turned for me my mourning into dancing. You have loosed my sackcloth and clothed me with gladness, that my glory may sing your praise and not be silenced. O Lord my God, I will give thanks to you forever. All right, so in conclusions today, what do you have in your heart for the Lord? Do you want to build like a mogul, or serve big, or give generously, or lead with energy and zeal, or study like a monk, or pray like a tiger? And then, if you're in a spiritual night, like so many are, can you join David in concluding that long after you're gone, that joy comes in the morning? Joy. David says, I leave you not with the night, I leave you with joy. After all is said and done, I leave you with joy. Verse 11, you have turned my mourning into dancing, and weeping may tarry for the night, but joy comes in the morning. So, yep, there are tears. More than one tear. He calls it weeping. After all is said and done, I leave you with dancing. Long after I'm gone, he says, get after it, sing praise, give thanks, wait for the morning. His anger is for just a moment, his favor is for a lifetime. So, what song would you write in conclusion or summary or in the spirit of your life? What would you want your melodic legacy to be? If you left a song, what would it say? So, what song does David sing from the grave to a specific moment in history? It's Psalm 30. He says, I leave you with joy, I leave you with dancing. Thank you for listening.